Hello, my name is Adam Levy, and this is another edition of my weekly video blog, Guitar Tips. This is where I post little nuggets of wisdom specifically for guitar players. If you're a saxophone player or a singer or whatever, you might also get some benefit from these, but I'm really trying to share ideas for guitar players by a guitar player. That's me. And so this week's tip is really just for guitar players who practice. So if you don't ever practice, this tip is not for you. But if you do practice, then here's the big idea this week. Keep a practice journal. So, it's always worth keeping notes on the various short and long-term projects that you're spending your practice time on. And you want to be specific in your journal entries. In other words, what piece of music are you working on and at what tempo are you playing it? What's the maximum tempo that you can play it at today? You might also want to include some whatever you're feeling about it, what parts are giving you trouble, what parts are coming more easily. And also, what is your goal in working on this music? What is your short-term goal? What is your long-term goal? And where are you trying to get to in your practice, and how does this piece fit into that? You might want to write that down too, because you never know. In a perfect world, we would practice every day, and we'd just really be in the flow, and every day you'd be doing some wonderful practicing. But in real life, what tends to happen is we miss a day or we miss 2 days, and then you really can lose track of where you were. And that's really where a practice journal can come in handy, because all you have to do is open it up to your last entry and you see just where you were. You see what you were working on. You see at what tempo you were working on that piece, and why you were playing it in the first place. If enough time goes by, you might forget what was exciting to you about this particular piece of music in the first place. You can also write down, you may not be working on a piece of music. You may be working on scales. You may be working on a transcription off of a record. Whatever it is you're spending your practice time on, there's got to be a way to write down what it is and the tempo and any notes that you have. And that's basically it. That's what keeping a practice journal is all about. It's a practical guide to keeping your practice moving forward. And it also can help you when you're feeling frustrated that you're not getting better, you're not improving. Look back a few weeks or a few months or even a whole year and see where you were then. And I'll bet you're a lot farther along than you think you are. So take a moment to appreciate that. If you keep practicing, you will keep getting better, and that is no small thing. So again, this week's practice tip, keep a practice journal. I wanted to mention again, as I have in some recent posts, that I do a lot of teaching now remotely through Skype and FaceTime and through a website called intotheshed.com. So if you're interested in a lesson wherever you are in the world, you can write to me at lessons@adamlevy.com. And you're also welcome to send me any questions about these guitar tips. If you have a suggestion for a guitar tip, I'd love to hear it. And just say hello, let me know what you're up to. Thanks again. I'm Adam Levy. Stay tuned and take good care.